what y'all be doing, Walmart? Y'all know y'all ain't gotta, come on now, what y'all doing, bro?
However, they needed a better look at his face. Thankfully, the camera at Walmart's exit gave them just that, clearly showing the faces of the three men. The police hoped to see the red SUV again for identification, but instead, the suspects were seen walking across the parking lot and getting into what seemed to be a gray or black vehicle. The detectives then reviewed footage of when the suspects first arrived at Walmart. At 6:10 p.m., they saw a vehicle pull into the parking lot, and the three black men got out. A few moments later, a white man exited the car, holding what looked like a car key. All evidence pointed to him driving the red SUV from that night. By now, the detectives had successfully identified all four suspects. The Beckley Police Department circulated their photos to security officials across the state, and a local deputy recognized the white man as Caleb Bird, also known as KB. The deputy confirmed that he knew Bird and had seen him driving the red SUV around town. The police tracked down Bird's apartment complex and organized a raid. During the search, they found several firearms, including two with green lasers, matching the weapon description the girls had given. Although Caleb wasn't home, he lived with his father. The detectives advised his father to convince Caleb to turn himself in, and he did.
Then fast forward, they're with me, and we pull up at the gas station, and she...
You know he would. Come on, Caleb. Why wouldn't Caleb turn himself in and listen to his father? As I thought.
So happens to be there. I go inside to get a drink, use the bathroom, whatever I did, I don't even remember. And then they went over, talked.
KB tatted? I forgot he YC, man.
Talked to her, and I went back to my car, then I got out of the car. We were there for some, quite a while. I mean, which he was intimidating her a little bit, and then started.
What do you mean by that?
Just talking shit to her. Because
was he accusing her of the...
Yeah. Okay. And then, and then he started hugging on her, gave her a kiss, a couple things like that. Okay. And so I thought it was all cool. And again, I was in and out of my vehicle. I was in my vehicle for the most part as it all played out. I didn't even know what was going on for the most part. I thought maybe he was going to ride with her from there because I had been trying to go home forever. I mean, I had my baby mom calling, freaking out because I had her vehicle.
Okay.
I was
that the red Jeep?
Yeah. Okay. And so they were going to go to Shaka's house, and then we were supposed to go to
Was that a getaway vehicle?
Okay. And then the girl said that
they had to make sure that was the getaway vehicle to make sure they could charge him as the getaway driver to make sure he got them charges. He an accomplice to the, you thought you was just trying to give information on your homeboy and you was all good? Nah, homeboy. It ain't work like that. It ain't gonna work like that.
They didn't want to go to someone else's house and that they would rather get a hotel room. So they come up with, they want to go to the travel lodge. So we're there a little while longer or whatever. And then Tyreek gets in the vehicle with them. And then Hudson and Shaka, they got in my vehicle, and we followed them to the travel lodge. Okay. We go to the travel lodge. Hudson walks in. He tries to go pay for the room, and then he walks back out to my vehicle. Asks if I had $20 to give him till tomorrow for the room. Okay. And I said I don't have any cash, but I can go ahead and swipe my card. He had to, whenever I walked in to swipe my card, he already had the cash on the desk with the ID there. I looked at the ID and it didn't quite look like him. So I thought that was a little strange. It didn't look like HUD. Okay. And I thought it was a little strange.
So is it you and HUD the only ones that went in the front office there?
Y'all see what he just picked up and put down? All he needed was a cup of some water, my boy. KB wasn't built for this, bruh. Neither was most of y'all.
Shocking. I mean, he's pretty well done.
Ain't even need KFC.
Every time, which I never try to be around him much because everybody always says he's bad news. Yeah, so.
Parts, let's talk.
He is very.
Yeah, I really don't know the guy, but.
Okay.
Freaking.
So you get the room, right?
Yeah, and then we go into the room, and when there for a little bit, he's talking a little bit of shit to Amber, and then
HUD is?
yeah,
Okay.
and then
What do you mean a little bit shit?
just talking shit. I mean, just flashing guns at them and all that good stuff.
What's he talking about, man, at this point?
Good
Just
stuff.
talking about that the drugs being.
Oh, you want the
being
charge?
taken.
I mean, at this
trying
point,
to
I obviously think
intimidate
she
her.
did it.
Yeah,
Okay.
trying to intimidate her. And then he was intimidating her with it.
How's he doing that?
He might have been messing with. He was messing with her. See, cause
That boy really snitched on his best friend after helping that boy catch a body. And dropped all four, everybody name who was in the whip with them. Yeah. KB. Don't go back to the hood after this, KB.
I didn't think he was being serious. I thought he was just playing around with her at the gas station. And because they started hugging up on each other and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, whatever, maybe they're hanging out or whatever. I normally don't ask too many questions. But
Sounds like things kind of changed since I tell.
yeah, it was just like a complete different environment at that point. After, I guess, he got whatever he wanted. But
Well, you said he was intimidating her with the hammer. How was he doing that? What was he doing?
he was saying he was gonna hit her with it, and then he started, like, I was in the living room area of the hotel for some time.
That what you said?
And then I heard shit start getting hit. He hit the lamp. Then I was like, bro, chill out. You know, my car's on this room. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and that was another thing that kept me there. I was trying to make sure that the room was ready so my car didn't get charged for it.
Yeah, that's gonna be on you, I'm sure.
Yeah, well, I ended up blocking my car the next morning so that they get charged for the damages. But freaking,
The damages of what? The body? Yeah, bro. You accomplished, bro. Your dad set you up. He should have sent you in with a lawyer. But he just really sent you in because he's like, nah, we don't need this thug here anymore. This thug is not trying to go to Harvard like we set up for him. Y'all remember the little Mabu video? You feel me? That boy be code switching. Soon as he leave the crib, he a thug. You feel me? That boy left the crib with a tie and all. Soon he walked out the door, he's sagging and all, tie missing, all that. He got polo. Shout out Lil Mabu.
but yeah, and then he had her, like, they were talking in the bathroom for a little while. And then, like, it was just like a roller coaster the whole time. It was up and down, and him being mad, him being okay, him being mad, him being okay.
Really?
I mean, he was intoxicated. He was drinking more, and then smoking a little bit of weed.
Yeah.
But he don't do any drugs or anything like that. But he's just.
Or you said at some point he goes to the bathroom to get his gun, and you're saying it's not loaded, and he says it is loaded, and then you said you heard the shot.
No, yeah, that's because that's whenever everything happened.
Where were Tyreek and Shaka at that point?
But that boy looked just like Lil Mabu.
Were they like where you're at? Like you said you were like right here, there.
I think Shaka might have been. Alright, so I mean, you saw the room, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's the bathroom, right?
Okay. Yep.
And then she is standing right there, leaning on the wall, right at the bathroom. And then he's over to the, I guess, right hand side of her. Well, no, yeah. He might have been standing somewhere else.
Yeah, you should have never showed the tattoo, bro. You was on the right path. You should have just went ahead and portrayed this image. You're done.
At first, but then he goes.
You wanted to be a thug? You getting charged as a thug. Come on now. Don't run now. You a thug. Remember. Come on now.
Into the bathroom because he said, "Where's my gun?" Because I was a little bit closer to the door to the living room at the time.
Okay.
And then I started walking over. I was kind of trying to look for him, and then she said it's in the bathroom. And then that's whenever he picked it up. And then about that time, like I said, she was standing about right here.
Was she facing you or facing away? Or
she was like facing me. I believe we may have even been talking.
Okay.
Because I was trying to calm her down. Because every time she got upset, he got madder. Okay. So I was trying to talk to her throughout the night, like, you know, calm down, you're going to be okay, and stuff like that. Just trying to talk her down. And
so you admit y'all was holding her hostage. Oh, you gonna be okay. Just chill. We ain't done here. We booked all night. You're here all night. Like, what you mean by that, boy? We here till you done.
Because at first, at the gas station, she was like, "Oh, I'm ready to die, blah, blah, blah." I said, "Please don't say that." And freaking,
that menacing laugh at the end of "please don't say that." What you mean by that, bro? What you mean, please don't say that with the laugh? What was the chuckle? Was you finna do something? Because they was using your pose. You did supply them with the artilleries, whatever, all that good stuff.
Show me what he did, because I still can't picture.
And you held him hostage. Yeah, he done.
Matthew's there, the opening's there.
Okay, so
go be him and show me what we're talking about.
So she says it's in there. She's standing kind of like this. He walks around her, goes in, and it was out at that time. I can't believe that when I saw it sitting over by the toilet. It was a toilet right there.
You saw a gun laying there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw it laying on the other side, and which I have remembered because I was over by the counter. I think, getting an ashtray or whatever, just want a cigarette. And then he goes, because I remember seeing it, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
But anyway, and then he goes.
That boy got red gloves on? Nah, that boy beyond nervous, ain't it, boy? That boy hands red. What you think about? Getting murked when he go back to the hood? Or the fact that he's snitching on his dogs? Or that he might get cased up for the fact that he's snitching on himself?
He picks it up, he opens it up, and like I said, at this point, he's right here, she's right here.
So he's looked at the cylinders, what you're saying? Okay, so he looks at it.
And then I'm about right here. Yeah, about right here from them, and then maybe a little further, but about this much distance. And from where I was standing, it looked like it was empty. So I was standing just right like this, and I looked at the gun whenever he opened it up. I said, "Oh, bro, it's empty." So she could have got hurt, if she tried to do something like that. And I was kind of telling her that too.
Yeah.
And then at that time, he ended up, he checked it and clicked it. Threw it back in there, and then he just, and he said, "No, it ain't, no, it ain't, no, it ain't," and he clicked it, and it went off.
Where did he put it? I mean, what?
Oh, he was saying that she was right here, which, I mean, this would be a wall.
I remember him.
Yeah.
Tell me that.
Yeah, this would actually be the wall on the other side.
He trying to make it accidental, but y'all were holding him hostage. Nah, bro, that ain't finna work, bro. You done. And used head honcho, getaway driver, all type. Nah, you should have just waited till they picked y'all up and, bro, you did your time. You feel me? I don't know, held it down in some way, shape, or form. Everything you trying to say, they could have said for you. It's called a lawyer, my boy. Even if you ain't snitched on yourself, somebody else would have been playing that card. The prosecutor.
So they were more like right here, but
Yeah, I get it.
he kind of steps over, and then he clicked it in, and he put it up to her head, and he said, "No, it ain't, no, it ain't, no, it ain't." Before I could even look away, he pulled the trigger, and then it just looked like she got punched. I mean, it kind of dazed me because of that loud noise.
Yeah.
And it kind of looked like she got punched. I didn't even see her fall, because where I was standing right here, I turned to them, so Tyreek was right here, Shaka was right here sitting on the bed. So HUD and them was on the other side of the bed. And then I just turned and just like,
Not only is he saying that, oh, blah, blah, he trying to make it an accident on the other dude, but he down there taking blame. Like, it's his fault, bro. Pulled the trigger. Like, it's not loaded, it's not loaded. And yes, it is, yes, it is. And then boom, he pulled it, boom. So you pushed him into it. I don't know, man.
what's going on? And it took like a split second for all this to go down. And then I think it was Tyreek that said, let's go, let's go, let's go. And then him and Shaka kind of beat me to the door. And then there was a chair jammed in the door.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. You said you knocked the chair. What do you mean by that?
Well, it was jammed up like this.
Show me.
Okay.
And so,
Up under the knob to keep.
yeah.
Okay.
And then I took it and I just threw it and then around the door handle because I guess he couldn't get it. He was shook up. Tyreek couldn't get it. I took it and threw it, grabbed the door handle, and I was the first one out the door.
Okay.
And then, like I said, Shaka was behind me. Tyreek.
Not only did you say you was the one that disarmed the trap, but you showed the officer that you are capable, more than capable, of setting up the trap in the first place. You're done, bruh. You not even the accomplice. You the mastermind at this point. What she did to you? I mean, y'all do look similar too. That's one of your. Yeah. She broke your heart. But boy, he done snitched on herself, and we found out he might have been the one with her the whole time.
Tyreek went.
What was Hunt doing during this?
I don't know.
You guys trying to get out. What was he? What did he do immediately after the shot?
Honestly, man, that's what I was trying to figure out. Because I was so freaked out by it. You know what I'm saying?
I was trying to figure out.
And freaking, like I said, I went straight for the door because you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to stay there without. I thought I was about to get shot. I thought I was about to
You were gonna get shot, so you're gonna get in the car and getaway driver with the shooter, rather than staying with the girls, you know, who y'all was holding hostage. You know, you thought, shut your ass up, Tyler, your ass going to jail, boy. But I thought I would have got shot. You know, I was really the hostage there. They was using my whip. They was trying to force me there. You really shouldn't even be talking, bro. Let your lawyer handle that, bro. Shout out to
shot. So I was ready to have to turn around and start shooting or, you know, just go down, whatever. No, but I was fucking getting out of there.
Yeah.
And fucking, I guess he didn't even try to come out of the rain or nothing, I don't guess. I really didn't see what he did after that. I just beeline to the car.
Well, right before that shot, did you see her do anything at all to cause that? Or?
No, she wasn't even upset at that point.
Okay.
She was
just standing there.
She wasn't scared no more because, not too long before that, he said that he was done with her.
Yeah.
But she wasn't really scared of nothing, and then it just went off. She might have.
They can just go off.
One thing about guns, but they don't just go off. You sit that bitch in the drawer, that bitch ain't gonna go off not one time. Now, if a goofy's in possession of that bit, yeah, of course they gonna say it went off. It's either a lie or they so clumsy and buffoonery and they wasn't even supposed to be in hands or in able to touch one of them things in the first place. But hey, man, you know, the easy zone.
Well, you know what I'm saying, but yeah, I mean,
that's crazy. Wow, I told you you're a wild man.
He did it to himself at this point.
During Bird's statement, the detective noticed that he was avoiding taking any responsibility for his actions, repeatedly distancing himself from the crime.
While snitching on himself.
The detective challenged him, explaining that his involvement played a significant role in the outcome, even if he hadn't intended for things to happen the way they did. This approach aimed to see if Bird would show any remorse.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this, from a personal understanding, because, like I said, at some point I'm going to talk to the prosecutor about this and give an opinion of you.
I don't think he got remorse because he was saying he ain't even want to stay with those thugs. He talking about the females that was held high. He was talking about, the females. He wasn't even talking about the dudes that did the deal.
Do you feel like you contributed to this in some way? Or do you just feel like you're just, because earlier you were calling yourself a victim.
Boy, you better, show remorse, my boy, because if not, it's how you get the chair right here. Rather than life, you going to get that chair.
I get that you were kind of stuck in a sticky situation. But do you feel like you're...
Not only did he get you charged already, like, yeah, boy, you one of the big people in this case. You snitched on yourself. You going to jail.
Your role there contributed to...
Honestly, I didn't really...
Now you just got to show you sorry.
Realize that he was going to be holding them hostage.
Yeah.
At no point in time did I realize that until we got in the hotel room.
But at that point, and you talked about earlier that he wouldn't let you guys leave, right?
Yeah, because me and Tyreek was trying to leave as soon as we got there.
But you did leave, right? You went to McDonald's.
Yeah,
but
he said...
Because the only reason I say this is because they're going to say this to me. Yeah. I just want to have an answer for it. They're going to say, he said they couldn't leave, but they did leave.
He made sure.
But he trying to tell you, bro, you over here trying to cut the man off. Let him get his shit right, bro. He ain't got no lawyer, but let him try to lie real quick. So you can get him to lie again later, because he ain't gonna remember the lie. You feel me? It's simple. You don't gotta overdo it. You reaching. Stop reaching, bro. Just do your job. It's easy.
That shopper went with me.
When you went to...
He pulled up on y'all. Y'all ain't had to pick him up. Come on, nah. Chill out, officer. Acting like you doing so much, bro. Like, bro, the job was already did when he did the job for you. Now you just showing out.
McDonald's the first time?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, either way, I mean, but you acted like they kind of felt like they were victims of circumstance too.
Yeah.
So really, Because like I said, I'm just putting it in their words, because they're going to say this to me. They're going to say, he did leave. He could have very well have just gone home. He could have gone to the police.
Well,
Hey, there's 911. They're holding some girls hostage up here at this hotel.
If I did that, I would have to shoot Shaka. I mean, he was armed.
But you said he didn't want to be there either. Is what he told
No,
me.
Tyreek didn't want to be there. Shaka
I
was
thought you
armed.
were like all three of them were kind of, you three were kind of.
Oh, well,
Did you just say you would have had to shoot Shaka? And you trying to act like you, oh yeah, you throw away the keys.
no, I mean, Shaka, he was a little more involved.
They're gonna give him 3 years probation.
And freaking, it was me and Tyreek that was trying to leave the whole time.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Anybody else
Shaka
serving
was a little
triple
more
life
involved.
plus 40.
No, I completely think that you guys, and you and Tyreek are exactly what I told them, that I think you two were least involved. I think you kind of, I'm not going to call you victims because you make bad choices that led to bad things. But I just have to know for when I speak to them that you recognize your role in this. I mean, you did some messed up stuff. I mean, it is what it is. It's not, I don't think you meant for that girl to die that night. But
I mean,
you absolutely participated.
I definitely, I mean, I feel like I was held against my own will. I honestly feel like that.
Yeah. Well, but like I said, don't think I'm saying it myself, but I am putting these words, taking these words from what I'm going to hear later, okay? They're going to say no kidnap victim in their whole life has ever sat there with a Smith & Wesson M&P with a green laser on it and ran to McDonald's and ran out and got food and came back to the room.
And that's the only place I went was McDonald's.
But you see what I'm saying? That's what they're going to say. They're going to say, he's armed. He left the location. He didn't call the police. He didn't make any attempt. Hell, you could have texted your girlfriend and said,
I did.
Shit's
I messaged.
crazy. 911, something.
I messaged my old lady. I said, "You don't understand." She ended up getting a call on Facebook, and she heard a few things. I mean, I've got messages on my Facebook.
So y'all was on
Listen,
Facebook Live. Y'all boys on Facebook Live flexing that y'all finna do something to these little girl. Flexing and think y'all finna get away with it after. Nah, bro, why, bro, remember you took it to the net, bro. You snitched already, bro. It was been over with, bro. Why ain't y'all telling me this? Why ain't y'all telling me I was on Instagram Live with it? I would have been like, oh yeah, nah. Yeah. They going to jail. You feel me?
Yeah, I'm just saying, you can see where where they're coming from with that, right?
But that's my thing. How am I supposed to take out 3 guys with a weapon that I haven't even?
Well, I think the argument will be, don't be with 3 guys. Just don't be in the drug trade with 3 guys who are, because you knew at the gas station they were going to have these girls come back to the hotel.
Yeah, and I thought I was gonna.
They held Tyreek rode with them, so I mean, his role was clearly to make sure that they go there whether they want to or not, or he wouldn't have rode with them. So I mean, you knew that at that point. So I'm not knocking it, but I am saying these are questions that you're going to face, and we need to have answers for them. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So, like I told you, I appreciate what you're doing. You have been very honest, I think, for the most part, and I really appreciate that. You have you skirted a couple issues I want to go back and address just a little bit, and you almost went into them. You thought about it, and you stopped yourself and was like, I don't know if I want to go into everything. But, and I get it, trust me, I get it. But what I'm telling you is now it's kind of like that moment in time where you got to either go all in or you don't, and then you pay. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So you left some stuff out that occurred prior to this, okay, that you were involved in. And I'm going to need you to go back, fill in the blanks for me. Be honest about it. You're going great so far. And you've already covered the big part.
I really don't.
Because, I mean, that is a much more serious thing that you've already told me about. So, but I need you to go back and fill in the rest. Where you guys were, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
So he already told you messed up, basically. You're going to jail, and now he wants you to go ahead and solidify your sentence. You just getting ready to do it. Congratulations, you's goofy. What's the reward, you ask? Well, you shall see.
What happened? What was taken? Things like that. Okay?
What was taken?
Mm-hmm.
Are you talking about prior to us meeting up with those girls?
Yep. Prior to you being in Crabwoods, let's put it that way.
Can we get a cigarette?
As soon as we talk about this, I don't have a cigarette.
No.
If I had one, I would gladly go out there and get one, but I don't smoke. The part I don't get is why this part is difficult, because I've been sitting here thinking about it.
It's a totally different crime, isn't it?
Yeah, you were involved in two that particular night, but that's what I'm saying. I don't understand why you would tell me about, because that's a murder that you just told me about.
Lawyer.
So why would you have hesitation to tell me about
Add that to your
Bird
vocabulary,
was
man.
initially reluctant to open up.
Too late.
However, once the detective created a more comfortable and non-threatening environment, Bird confessed that he and the others had been involved in a robbery earlier that day. This admission marked a turning point in the investigation, linking the group's actions from earlier to the tragic events that followed.
And I hesitate, and then Tyreek leads, and because the guy was standing on the porch, and freaking leads and starts telling people what to do. I'm just there for backup. And
Whoa. So who's on the porch? Who's telling people what to do? 'Cause I have no idea what you're talking about. You lost me.
I don't know the guy's name.
Okay, so the guy that got robbed
Yeah.
is on the porch. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody, you have no idea you lost me. You brought this up. You made him go back and talk about this. Talking about something happened earlier. We missing now. We need you to. Why you lying now, bro? And he fell for it. Look, he fell out. Lawyer. All right, but he tripping.
So you said Tyreek. What did he do now?
He came up on the porch. He started instructing the guy to do stuff.
Okay.
And
Is
then
Tyreek armed at this point?
yeah, it is.
Okay.
Everybody was.
Okay.
And freaking,
He the only one snitching?
Then me and that Caleb dude were the other two involved in that, and freaking the guy wouldn't go in, and so
Okay.
the guy got robbed.
Okay.
He wouldn't go in the house,
All right.
and freaking me and the Caleb dude just kind of kept the guns out on him until he went in, and then I went through, searched, and freaking picked up phones, put them on the table,
Okay.
told them that, nobody gonna hurt them. They just went to drugs.
Who else in there at this point?
I was.
I'm not asking names. I'm just saying, give me ideas of who.
I mean, there was
Three men and a woman, 3 kids and
there was a woman and 3 or 4 guys.
Okay. So you, at this point, you got a gun out. You said. Okay.
Mhm.
And you put their phones on the table.
Yeah, I got their phones, put them on the table, and then
You know why you had to tell about this crime? Because the people y'all robbed ain't reported. Why? They just took that loss, but they got to bounce back, bro. 'Cause why would they report it? Somebody stole their merch. You feel me? Like, bro. You ain't had to even discuss this one, bro. Not only is you painting yourself as the bad guy, you ain't giving no remorse. You snitched on yourself for the last case. Oh, nah, you super thug. They gonna treat you like young thug when you get this. Yeah. Ooh-wee.
I just looked through, make sure there wasn't nobody that was going to come out after us or nothing like that. Freaking, and like I said, left the phones on them. Everything's going to be okay. Nobody's going to hurt you. They just want the money.
Okay.
And then the guy ended up walking over to the couch, the guy that got robbed, and he went to go reach under the couch. And I heard Tyreek say, "Don't pull nothing out." So at that time, I was like in the kitchen area,
Okay.
and I left there and assisted him, and
Assistant now.
just kept the gun on him, watching around, making sure he wasn't pulling out a gun. He hands the bag, we get out.
Okay. So you and Tyreek are basically keep guns on these people. Keep them doing anything? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
So what is Caleb doing?
He's standing by the door, and then he's just kind of.
Well, somebody had to be going through the house, right? Like, I'm assuming you were looking for something, right?
Well, we were trying to get that dude, whatever his name is, to give it up.
Okay.
And at first he was like, "Oh, I don't have nothing." That's what I'm saying. Give it to him. I don't have nothing. Give it to him. And then,
Well, what did he end up giving?
it was a bag, had several baggies of marijuana, like $60 cash, like fucking
Well, use the terminology.
$100 for stamped out heroin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it wasn't really.
Anything else? Did y'all take anything else? Get anything else in the house?
No. But whenever I walked out, I was almost to the car, and I heard shots, and I ducked down, and I got in the car because I didn't know if they were shooting, and then they hopped in the car and left.
Well, who was shooting?
I don't know who actually shot. I really
I
don't.
mean, one.
It was
you three, or was it?
It was one of us.
Okay, so it had to be.
You should have stayed on, I don't know. Cause you started off with, you thought you were getting hit at. You feel me? You should have stayed with that story, bro. Like, what's up with you? What you thinking, bro? Oh, you're not thinking. But we knew that.
And Caleb or Tyree, you're saying you didn't shoot.
I did.
So it was one of them. What was shoot that?
Tyreek eventually, later that night, said that he just shot in the air.
Okay.
So,
For a reason? Or?
By this point, the police had successfully identified Laquan, whose full name was David Laquan Hudson. The detective then presented Caleb with photos of the other
Done.
suspects and asked him to identify them. This move was critical in confirming the identities of everyone involved in the case and further solidified Caleb's connection to the group.
Yeah, take it.
Here, sorry. Be careful about this ash on the paper, then dump it in there.
I'll get you more water.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just sit there and just use that as your ashtray. Alright. A couple of things I wanted to clear up. Real quick. Alright. That was the trick, no?
That boy can't even use a lighter.
There you go. Thank
here,
you.
you want me to fix it?
I'm not carrying a pink lighter on. Let's get wrong impression. Alright. It's a couple things. First off, who is that to you?
That's the guy's ID that he had, right? That's the
You tell
right,
me, you tell me.
right?
How do you know this guy? 'Cause this is a guy that knows you, so how do you know this guy?
That,
Mm.
I swear that looks like
You supposed to be like, you don't know. You just seen that on the ID. Yeah.
the picture that was on.
But cause you done, bro. You already got 30 years plus. You don't want 100.
Okay. Alright. That's what I'm asking. Do you know this guy's name?
Maybe something with a T. Like I said, because he wrote a
Did
T
you guys see him at all that night? Like we talked about?
on the ID. I'm telling you, that's the guy with the ID
Okay.
for the room.
Okay. But what I'm asking is, did you guys
He
actually
was
in
not
person
with us.
see him? That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, no.
So you guys did not come across him at any point in your night?
No, I'm telling you, that's the guy with the ID.
Okay. Who's Subaru?
Decent answer.
My parents.
Also belongs in?
Yeah.
It's got disabled veteran tag. What kind of Subaru is that?
It's in prison. It's a 16 model.
Oh,
Sport model. Yeah, it's nice. I had one similar around like I could think of, man.
Look like cross track.
Yeah, they do. It's an hatchback.
Looks a lot like that.
Yeah.
So, you guys bought some ammunition the night before that.
It was the day before that. He was buying ammo because I guess he just had got the. Yeah, see, that was probably me leaving to go
Yeah,
after I used the bathroom. Yeah.
the Subaru. Okay.
Yeah. So he told me he was buying the ammo for his 38 because he didn't have any.
Okay. Did you get any ammo?
No, I didn't. Yeah, I just went to the bathroom at Walmart and then I left, went down to Taco Bell, and then they called me, and then I went back up there.
Okay.
Yeah, picked them up, and then went back to Taco Bell because the mom was too long, so I said, alright, I'll just come and pick y'all up.
Okay. I mean, no part of disabled fucking.
Yeah,
Disabled.
yeah.
Come on, that's might be the worst thing you've done today.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Sorry.
Write that on there for me. I want to get it clear so I know what I'm looking at here. Just- And then, who's that?
That's Shark.
the hands. You put the AKs and everything. I like it. Or what?
On face flow as Laquan
Okay.
Hudson.
Very good. Good deal. And then obviously since they're in together, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that night when you guys were evening, whatever, you said the other day, you want to go get this. You go get this ammo. That's how it works, buddy.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
I told you might be a little surprised at it.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Despite identifying David Laquan Hudson as the prime suspect, the police could not apprehend him because he had gone into hiding. With Hudson out of reach, the detectives turned their attention to Tyreek, another suspect who lived in the same apartment complex as Caleb.
Okay. Show me who you are. Tell me who you are.
This way.
Look, but I'm back in the booth. I lost my dogs, I kill if I get a chance, I'ma shoot. Bye, bro, I crash. Broad day, you know, man, so I'm telling the truth. Ain't no therapist can relate to me, it's why I put my pain in the booth. No, I'm really coming from poverty, borderline, I ain't have no rule. I was hitting lists for real, they get fun by trying to learn how to spoof. Fuck around, find who spoofing back, that spoofer, I got spoofed. They asked about Robert, did a lot of it. We the first young niggas with counterfeits. So my bro, I'ma make it, can't lie to shit. Won't never chat much about a lot of shit.